I created a TikTok page called @dumbhomebuyer, and I just started liking and following all kinds of real estate stuff because I want to see what real estate agents or lenders are telling the general population right now in this market shift that we're experiencing. So come along in the journey and let's see what realtors and lenders are up to. By the way, if you have any of these TikToks, send them over to @dumbhomebuyer. But make sure they're real estate related, okay? If you don't have a real estate related one, send it to my personal one, which is Javier Vidana. So do that instead if you don't mind. Okay, cool. Let's get to it.
Y'all listen, these lenders are making it impossible for you to have an excuse to not buy a house. I took our team today to have a training with one of our favorite lender partners, and y'all, the new loan programs are fire. So they gave us these little handouts. This first one, if you don't have a credit score, it's not a low credit score, you just don't have a credit score, this one might be for you. This one here, y'all, this is probably the most exciting. 1% down. A lot of people think you have to have 10%, 20% down. 1% down to purchase a home. And they're gonna give you 2% assistance and pay for a 1-0 buy down. And then they have one that's called a 3-2-1, not your typical 3-2-1. It is you buy a house with 3% down, you get a $2,000 gift card to Home Depot, and then you get $1,000 to $2,500 for closing costs. You can do whatever you want with it. Buy a fridge, buy a washer and dryer, whatever you gotta do. Maybe you wanna replace some flooring or paint or whatever when you buy the house. Free money. Y'all, my team and I, we love to work with first-time home buyers. So if you think home buying is impossible for you, it's very likely that it actually.
So what's interesting about this is, listen, I get it. I'm a real estate agent too. There's a game out there. You got to go out there. You got to advertise, right? But what I find interesting though is how, like, oh my gosh, there's all these programs. I was out in a Mexican butcher shop or carniceria yesterday, and it was interesting hearing the ads. There was an ad like saying, "Oh, now is the time for people to buy. There is all kinds of programs with 0 down and 1% down, and all, now is your opportunity. Buyer's chance, all this stuff." So I think now more than ever, you as home buyers need to educate yourself and know what the status of the market is right now. Prices are high. Interest rates are high. So it doesn't matter if there's a program that gives you $5,000 and a nice smack in the booty. You shouldn't be considering buying if that monthly payment is going to put you in a terrible spot. So there's always going to be realtors smiling saying, oh my gosh, there's a down payment assistance program. You can buy a house with 0 down. You can buy a house 1%. You can get a $500 Home Depot card. You're always going to have this temptation, regardless if the market is good or not good. But either way, you need to make sure that you're buying on your terms and always find out what's the catch here. Listen, most of the time, a good solid down payment, a regular mortgage with a lower interest rate is the best way to go. A lot of times these programs add all kinds of weird things and higher interest and down payment that you have to pay back somehow. So, I mean, I'm not doubting this is a terrible product. I'm just saying always watch out for the realtor that's smiling about a new product that's going to really basically save the down payment, which the down payment isn't the issue right now. The issue is affordability. If there's a program out there that's making, lenders are saying, we're going to give you a 3% or 4% rate, where are those programs? You know what I'm saying?
With where these rates are going, what do you advise people in this environment?
To be pragmatic and realistic. These are the fastest rate hikes in decades. We've never seen anything like this. The terminal rate, still under 6%, is on its way there, which means mortgages will be 8%. Mm-hmm. And so think about it this way.
He was actually right. They were at 8%, but they recently just dropped. And you're probably seeing a lot of stuff on TikTok now about how they dropped and things are okay. Still 7.2, 7.3.
If you want to start a family, you want to buy a home, the first thing you have to do is eradicate both of you and your significant other's credit card debt, because that's...
Absolutely. I 100% agree. Kevin O'Leary, the Shark Tank guy, right now is the time to save, to prepare, and preparing sometimes for a lot of people means let's get rid of that credit card debt. Now, I don't know about eradicating it completely, at least have it in a manageable low balance instead of having it maxed out, which a lot of us have, unfortunately, at the moment. Hold on. First home buyers, If you and another person can save $150 a week each, then in 2 years you will have $31,200 combined. That's enough to buy your first home for $600,000 using a 5% government scheme. So basically, if you save $150 a week, how many weeks are in a month? A year? 52 weeks. So 52 times 150. That's $7,800 a month. You say that in 2 years, you both save $31,200. That's enough. This is yeah, this is called saving your money. Yeah, just if you save money, you're going to have money saved. And I think, once again, the thing that I'm noticing with the marketing, especially with these TikTok realtors, is they're trying to like solve the issue of the down payment. But although the down payment is a good marketing way to get your guys' attention, it's not the main issue right now. You can have a massive down payment, but the issue is affordability. And unless these agents and lenders start coming up with solutions for that, like, can we get some kind of rate buy downs? Can we have the lender give a reduced rate? Like right now, first time, like home builders right now are selling their inventory homes for 5 to 5.5% interest rate. That is a solution, right? That's definitely a better solution than, hey guys, if you save your money, you'll save money. Yeah, saving the down payment's not the issue here. We know that we can save our money. Yeah, if you pay extra towards a principal, $5,000 of principal per year, you'll save $210 on the interest. That's true. For those that are surprised by this, that's an amortization schedule. That's how it works. Essentially, every month there's a piece that you pay towards your principal, the piece you pay towards the interest, and the interest is based off the interest rate and the balance. And anything you put in addition to that, it goes pure into the principal, and then it doesn't go towards the interest. I think it's funny. Yeah, if you put $2,000 on the principal per year, but if you put an extra $5,000 on principal per the year, you'll save $210,000. Yeah, if you put more money towards a house, you will pay it off quicker, but the payment's already really high, and that's like just telling people, yeah, it's like when people say, stop being poor, make more money. Okay, I'll make more money. I'll find a way to come up $416 a month. That's like groceries for a lot of people. That's like survival. Honestly, is it better to put that towards your over-interested house, or is that better just to save? Like save those $6,000 in a general fund and just continuing to save that in case you need it in case of emergency. You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be a lot of people making it like, oh yeah, just put more money towards your principal. You can buy it off quicker. And that's definitely applicable, but you got to kind of weigh your options here. It's not always a smart idea to just pay off your principal right away or interest. I guess it's not a bad TikTok. It's better than what we've been seeing, right? So it's not too bad.
If you can afford the interest rate right now and you need to buy a house, buy the house now. The Fed spoke yesterday, and I will give you my interpretation of this, and this is based on situational wisdom. It's my superpower, having gone through the '08 recession. I see some things that maybe other people don't see. The fact that they're not going to raise rates and it's going to be more of an audible last-minute call on the field as far as what to do with interest rates means they're going to lower interest rates. They just can't say that right now because it would cause too much hysteria in the market. The house prices you see right now are going to be 10 to 15% higher next year at this time. So if you want to save some money, buy the house now. You can always refinance later and rates will drop. Again, I have a superpower. It's called situational wisdom. I have been down this road, and when you hear all the chatter, you always have to look behind the curtain to see what's really going on, and I can see what's going on. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, your superpower is that you're a mortgage lender and you depend on people buying houses. Here's the biggest thing that really is, I want you guys to realize, and I want you to realize this too, because this is also me. Like right now, real estate and lenders need to sell houses. And the reality is, there are a small group of people that are buying still. They're buying and there's such special situational things or whatever. But instead of like trying to pivot and seeing how we can service those small percentage now, they're making broad statements like, I have a situational wisdom and you need to buy a house now. Prices are going to go up 10 to 20% the next year. Is that what he said? How do you know that? Prices are dropping right now. And regarding the interest rate thing, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. It might start reducing it soon, but I don't understand. People see that you're a mortgage lender and a real estate agent, and you're saying that you should go buy right now. Well, of course, you've seen this before. You probably were like hurt by the whole market crash that happened in '08, which granted, I wasn't around for that, but you need to sell, you need to create loans, right? So I think realtors and lenders collectively, we need to focus on the people that are interested in buying right now, which yes, it's a small percentage of people, but let's focus on giving those people value right now instead of trying to convince people that aren't ready to go in and like saying, oh, now's the time or else things are going to get more expensive. But here's the thing. I think most people can see that. But anyways, this lender is saying that 10 to 15% higher next year. Wow. That's bold. So right now, well, let's look at the median. And this is my area, but that guy, I saw his little tag. He's in Phoenix, Scottsdale. So very similar. So right now we're at $435,000 median price. So we're going to go up 10 to 15%. So we're going to go up 10% was 40K. 15 is like 60K. So we're going up, well, with this case, it would be almost 500K. So we're going above. We're going to go above where the peak was when there was all this low interest rate, massive like demand, huge, a lot of things going on. We're going to go 10 to 15% above that. Come on, man. Like I get it. The people are being optimistic, but let's like not bullshit. Yeah. Like, okay, things are going to stay fixed. Okay, that's more reasonable. Hey, there'll be maybe a slight increase, like 3 to 5%. Okay, that's doable. But we're going to be going 10 to 15% above. Oh man, it's just like we're doing this to ourselves. I mean, we're being overly optimistic. We need to tell people right now to be realistic. Yeah, there's a chance that the house you might buy might lose some value. Get prepared for that. Buy within your budget. Let's give practical advice instead of like create this fear of, oh my gosh, how's it gonna go above where we were before? Come on, dude. What do you guys think? Every time I do one of these videos, and it starts so happy, then I get so mad. I'm looking forward to seeing what your reactions are, and of course, send me your TikToks that you might find. Remember, I'm at Dumb Home Buyer on TikTok. If you want to support the channel, you can subscribe, like, and I have a bunch of like good links below, like budget software and all kinds of good stuff. So go ahead and check it out. But for everyone else, if you want to watch another video like this, I created a similar one about a month ago. Check it out here. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.